BOB here, and welcome to Survive and Thrive, episode 5. Yep, that rhymed. And the first thing we're going to go over today is a few changes. First of all is this, a vine farm. Excuse me. Very, very easy to do. Vines will grow on anything. Just want to, kind of keep the area lit. I'm going to go ahead and actually put some torches around here. But all I did here was just put a couple logs across the top of a couple fence posts. You're going to need shears to harvest vines if you plan on doing this yourself. And always harvest from the bottom, because if you harvest, say, like up here, you lose the vines beneath that. So I just kind of wasted that, but that's alright. I'm going to go ahead and just collect all these up. And the reason I went ahead and built this vine farm is, well, like I said, for my build, I'm probably going to be working in mossy cobblestone and mossy bricks and stuff. And, well, vines are what you need to make that happen. So this isn't going to produce anything crazy fast, but it's gonna stock me up. I've harvested it a couple times, and the other farms are putting out what they need to be putting out, except for the Kelp Farm. I'm probably gonna expand the Kelp Farm today. So another change that was made is to the hole in the wall hut. I made it a little bit bigger here. Let me show you. And here we are. Much more space. Of course, I'm not using any of it yet, but really I just needed some more room to put chests because, well, I'm running out of room already. I really need to figure out some sort of sorting system for a lot of stuff, but I kind of want to get an iron farm up. I mean, I do got a decent amount to work with now, but I'd kind of like to have an iron farm up before I start, like, expelling it all on sorting systems. Sorting systems just eat up so much iron. Another thing to be updated here was the to-do list, and as you can see, I added more to it. There's still 3 of the older goals here that need to go up. Iron farm, as I was speaking about before. Mob farm, I have found a couple mob spawners, so that one actually could be very easy. In fact, right across the field, right over there by that hillside, yeah, there's a mob spawner, pretty much right over there. So that'll be an easy one to do. It's just a zombie spawner. I have found a skeleton spawner as well, but it's a little further away, and that might wait until after I do this goal, the Nether hub. Basically, I want to get some nether portals spread out across the world and travel through the nether. For those of you who don't know, for every 1 block traveled in the nether, it's 8 blocks traveled in the overworld. So it's actually a great way to get long distances in a short period of time. Now, improve the village. There's a lot that's going to come along with improving the village. And, well, one of the main improvements is going to be getting some librarians in town, because I need mending. I need mending bad. I'm getting lots of enchanted books from AFK fishing, but a lot of them are not the things that I need. I need mending. So the best way to do that is to get a librarian that sells mending books, and we have already small collection of emeralds from trading, but we can get even more because, I mean, we can sell things like coal. We have a lot of that, and we can sell things like rotten flesh as we pick that up, and that's going to be a great way to get emeralds. But this goal is also going to be a great way to get emeralds, a pillager / raid farm. So basically, you want to go to a villager outpost and set up a farm for their patrols and get yourself Bad Omen, and then we're going to make like a makeshift village to turn into a raid farm. I'm just going to draw in raids, and from that you can get emeralds and totems of undying and some other good things. Some weird sound effects right there. I also want to get an enchanting station set up at some point, complete with all the at least 15 bookshelves around it, so that way we can start making our own books and enchanting our own items. But I don't know. A, a villager would be probably, the better route to go there. And then hunt Enderman. That is our long-term goal. Any Enderman we see, we must kill because we need Ender Pearls. We need Ender Pearls so we can get to the end. And I thought I had a couple. I do. I have two. And you need 12 to get in to open up the end portal, but we might need more than that to find it, because you gotta craft these things with blaze, and then you just kind of go outside and you throw them, and they'll fly so far in a certain direction, and you gotta follow them, pick them back up, and throw them again. And sometimes you don't always get to pick them back up, so you're gonna want extra. But yeah, we want to get to that end dimension as soon as possible and slay that dragon as soon as possible, because when you get Elytra and shulker boxes, well, that's when the fun projects begin. And just to be clear, when I said craft these things up with blaze, I mean craft the ender pearls with blaze to make Eye of Enders. That's what you throw to find the end portal. Don't go out throwing ender pearls thinking you're going to find it that way. Now the Kelp Farm. Well, my plan for the Kelp Farm is to build up on top of the Kelp Farm. The trouble is, I'm of course going to have to dig up, and eventually I'm going to have to protrude out the, well, out the top of the mountain, but that's okay, because that's going to mark our diameter of where we want to build the tower on top of this mountain. Then when I have one built on this central mountain here, I'm thinking put one over on this hillside, and then one equal distance over on that hillside. We're gonna bridge them together. It's gonna look pretty cool, I think. But it's gonna take a long time and a lot of materials, and I've been doing some resource gathering and things like that, but I'm just not producing fuel fast enough right now, so that's why I wanted to upgrade this. Now, one issue that I'm going to have to deal with is in digging up, everything here is going to fall down into our auto smoker. So we don't really want that. I mean, it won't really, it's not like going to smoke anything that it can't. It would just get stuck in here and nothing else will happen. But I'm also going to need some fresh kelp in order to get the farm started. So what I'm going to do is lock these hoppers right here. That's what's feeding into these smokers. So I'm going to just crouch place, a couple redstone blocks up against those, and now nothing will go through these hoppers. It should all stay in this chest. So everything that drops down is going to stay in here. After I'm done digging, I can clear out everything unnecessary, and then can just break these redstone blocks to let the kelp continue flowing. Now, I attempted to record a few clips of progress throughout this dig / build, but something went wrong with the audio. But I guess if you saw me build the first layer, this was built the same way. You got your signs holding back the water. Kelp's just planted in this step formation, and everything falls into the same collection system as the first one. So it's all feeding into the same hopper system. Seems like I got a snag of something down there. I don't know what that's about. But in theory, this should produce twice as fast as it was producing before, as we've doubled the amount of kelp growing in the farm. It is coming down pretty fast. I just want to grab that one. I don't know how that got snagged like that. But yeah, it's coming down quick. Oh, what did I just throw in there? Not what I wanted to. Yeah, my axe. Wonderful. But, well, I mean, coming down here and seeing both of these running is kind of a good sign, I suppose. It does seem to be coming in rather quick. Probably gonna end up still building a third tier on this thing, though. So here I am at the village cleric. Yes, you're the cleric. And by the way you're standing on your workstation there, I'm wondering if it isn't work hours right now. So hey, have that. Have that instead. Maybe he'll turn later. But this is how you get them to turn. It has to be during their work hours. You place a workstation down, and you can get, take away their original workstation. You can get them to change professions that way. Oh yeah. Plus now I kept the cleric's brewing stand. But I think the cleric is one of the ones that's been sleeping in my bed. So I'm probably going to craft him one and see if that won't keep him out of mine. So I've been running around kind of taking the villagers' workstations and replacing them with lecterns to create more librarians. And sure enough, we got our first librarian in town. He's only got Depth Strider 2. And it's, well, it's expensive. Now you can make trades with these guys to unlock more trades once you level them up. But I'm going to kind of hold off and, well, see what other librarians pop up in town. We might have to provide some more beds. I might even just have to make a villager breeder and take, like, full control of this situation. At any rate, I've realized I'm also going to need more books. Now, we already got our sugarcane farming over there. What is that guy doing up there? Anyway, we already got our sugarcane farming up here, and that's gonna produce our paper. Got a decent amount already, and that's just gonna continuously farm automatically. So I just need a source of leather, and the best thing I can think of to do is cows. So I kind of got a temporary cattle farm set up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trap a couple of cows down in here. And I'm going to feed them wheat. They're going to reproduce. Their babies are going to flow down there where I'm going to have a little room to trap them in. And once the babies grow up, I kill the cows, get more leather, repeat the process. Now I kind of want to get a couple cows trapped in this area. But this is really simple redstone. I just have a button there feeding into redstone dust underneath it, which then feeds into this dispenser. I'm going to put a bucket of water inside this dispenser, and before I start it, I'm going to go ahead and build the barrier down around that so that way I'm not getting water everywhere. Okay, so now that I got everything blocked off down there, you can see how this works. You hit the button once, water starts to flow out, and now the cows that are going to be standing on this, that's going to push them up a little bit so I can feed them easier, therefore breed them easier. And then, after I'm done breeding them, I just turn it off. All their babies are going to be washed down into this room, which I'm going to finish closing off here in a few moments. And then I can just come down here and break my way in here, and whenever they're adults, and kill them off, get their leather, and some steak in the process. No, I ain't gonna lie, this is just a little bit difficult to do. The idea is, you want to get this cow down in the hole with the other cow. If you can get at least 2 in there to start out with, well, here, let's do it that way. Go on. There we go. There we go. Now I got 2 cows down in there. Let's go ahead and release this one. And it is trapped down here. Well, they are both trapped down here. Let me grab this lead. And now I should be able to, well, first I want to block this in, because otherwise their babies are going to be falling out right away, and that's not what I want. I want them to breed a couple times in that spot. So we'll get like maybe 4 or 6 of them in there, and then we can breed up a whole bunch at once and just kind of fill up that room down below. Let's go ahead and test this out. We hit the button. Makes them float up. They breed easily. And there should be a baby in there. I'm not sure. Indeed. So we're gonna wait just a little bit till we can breed them again, and yeah, we'll at least get 4 in there. Okay, so I just kind of found a fourth one to stick in there. I can't tell if the baby, I don't think the baby has grown. No, the baby hasn't grown. So we want that baby to grow, and then we can start breeding them more frequently. So I'm just kind of like standing here waiting on cows to grow up, and a creeper just kind of came out of nowhere, and yeah, he blew up my cow farm. I gotta kind of rebuild it. Oh jeez. Okay, there's the creeper hole fixed, but now I need to replace the cows. The baby got away, but I need 4 adults. Okay, the cows have been replaced, and I even got a little baby down here already. There's one more baby in the initial trap that I'm waiting on to grow up, but I'm just gonna back off and let that happen and keep an eye out for creepers. I'm also gonna need to be able to feed said cows, so I'm gonna go ahead and just throw up a real quick wheat farm in here. At some point I might have an automatic one using the villagers here, but for now I think this manual one's going to harvest a lot quicker, and well, eventually we're not even really going to need it. Okay, and here it is, a very simple, well, soon to be wheat farm. I just wanted to give you a rundown of what's going on here. It's the same mechanics we used to make the cows float over there. You hit the button once to turn the water on, and then hit it again to turn the water off, and that's going to be our harvesting system. You see it's going to push everything down into these hoppers, which is all running down into this chest. So I'm going to go ahead and till up this land here. And in case you're wondering, I do have water sources underneath these stone blocks on the side, so that's going to help our farmland stay hydrated. Hopefully. Get this all planted up here. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna work for hydration. Plant our seeds. And we just wait for the wheat to grow. As soon as it all grows up, and you'll know it's grown, you know, by this by the color of it. This over here is fully grown wheat. So as soon as our wheat looks like that, we just hit our button, harvest it all at once, and then we can just plant it all back up. Like I said, I might fully automate this with villagers at some point, but this is just gonna get us going in the beginning. It might not even stay, and if it does, I'm probably gonna decorate it a little bit better. And just to catch you up over here, I went ahead and put slabs around the outside of this hole, because it seemed when I was making them float, some of them were even flying up out. I do have, I think, 6 in here now, so we can breed up a couple of calves at once, and they should be collecting down here whenever. I did have one earlier and I killed him already, but we need fully grown cows in this room. That's what we want. Those ones up there we keep alive. The ones that come down here, those are the ones we're gonna kill. And here we are, ready for our first harvest. This is gonna be especially satisfying. And yep, that'll kind of wash all that down. And we're gonna need to pick up some seeds, which we will get plenty of out of this farm, but we'll also get wheat too. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more of these and then plant some more wheat. Like I said, I'm probably gonna end up, I don't know, maybe decorating this farm if I plan on keeping it. Maybe put some fences around to keep silly villagers from jumping on the crops, but you can see 32 wheat in one harvest. And I did have to actually eliminate a couple of cows in here. I might have gotten too many. I might still do it some more, but I did realize you don't really have to make them float. You can kind of reach them like this. And my theory is that the adults should push the babies off the platform. Yep, there we are right there. So we already got some babies going on down here. And we're just gonna kind of let them collect till we have a bunch of them. Make sure I can... Let's do this real quick. So yeah, breed them up a whole bunch. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw the wheat back in here for now. And that, my friends, is about all the time we're going to have for today, I'm afraid. But we did get some things done today. We got our wheat farm up and running, and we have some cows reproducing over here, and that in conjunction with our sugarcane farm, we can now produce our own books. So putting together an enchanting station shouldn't really be that difficult now. We just, need books and wood. And then I'm going to have to actually craft an enchanting table, which I should have the things to do that. I'm gonna have to do some more mining off camera here to get some more diamonds, running out of them. But, as usual, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're interested in seeing more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I would like to wish you all a wonderful day.